Good morning and welcome to the Pachyrhinosaurus Resort. You've just woken up in your cozy little igloo and this is what you've woken up to. You look out your window and you see that you've been visited by two pachyrhinosaurs. You can see the rest of the herd in the background there just coming down to the frozen lake for their morning drink. The sun is just rising. You can see it glistening over the lake there. Wonderful. And now it's time to get up. So you get out of your bed and go and take a shower into your ensuite bathroom through here. Brush your teeth. And then here's your wardrobe. You can go and get dressed. And then perhaps maybe take a seat in this little chair here by your desk. Maybe have a coffee and just sit back and enjoy the lovely view. What a marvellous way to wake up in the morning. Lovely. And now it's time. Oh, hello. Hello there. Wow, he's come close. Look at that. Don't worry, this glass is reinforced glass. I assure you, the Pachyrhinosaurus will not get through. And look at that, he's just taking a nice little rest right by your bedroom. Wonderful. Anyway, it's time to get your walking boots on. Oh, I do apologise. It's time to get your walking boots on and let's go out into the resort. Let's go for a full tour of the exhibit. Okay, well I hope you've slept well in your cozy little igloo because it's now time to take you on a tour around this resort. So you'll have to wrap up nice and warm because it is freezing out here. It looks like it may have snowed overnight. So let's follow this path down here. You can see there are your neighbours. Good morning. Hope you slept well. So we have a few little igloos dotted about the lake for other people to stay in. And now we've got this lovely little bridge to cross over. Going over this nice little stream. You can see the water there just carving its way through the mountains and through the rocks. Lovely. And then over here to the left you can see the frozen lake, or partially frozen lake should I say. You can see I've just put some broken glass there, made it really large, and now it looks like it's got chunks of ice on the lake. And look at that, you can just see the sunrise glistening over the water there. Beautiful. Some of the herd actually in the water rather than me. That water must be absolutely freezing. So yeah, lovely view to wake up to. Let's continue on with our tours. We come down the steps. Some more neighbours here in their little igloos. And then we come round this corner and here on the right you can just see forest to really immerse you in this frozen wonderland. Look at the sun coming through there, through the forest. Wow, it's beautiful. And then a little opening here in the trees just to get another glimpse at the enclosure. Nice dead tree for them to have a good scratch on. Lovely. And we come round the corner. Wow, I do love how the sun just comes through the forest. It looks so nice in this lighting. And here we are, we're now greeted by this lovely little viewing platform that takes you into the enclosure. I do like to take our guests into the enclosure, not just looking in, but really try and immerse them. So here you can actually climb up onto this platform over the lake. You can maybe take a seat on the bench, or maybe grab your binoculars and get a better view of the animals if they're on the other side of the lake. Or maybe you don't have to because one of them is right here. Lovely. Oh, just turn around there. There we go. Beautiful. Some of them are just crossing over the lake now. Wow, wonderful. And then once you've finished on your viewing platform, you can come around the corner and you can see a little stable in the distance, and this is their shelter. This is where they can come at night to stay warm when the temperatures will really drop at night time. So we've put some hay down, some bedding for them, and they'll probably all huddle together to share warmth amongst each other. And in fact, what I'll do is I will grab one of them and just bring them inside so you can get an idea of what it's like for them. There we go. And you can just look through the glass panels there to get a good view of them. Lovely. Oh, one's running in the background there. Oh, and this one's running as well. Yes, you wouldn't want to get charged by this creature. That big flat horn on the front of the animal, you wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that. Definitely not. And that is why we have these gates here, because the keepers can come through this door, and the last thing they want is one of these to come running through and charge at them. So they'll close these fences, and then they can clean up all the muck and all the mess that they've made, and put some fresh bedding down. And around the corner here, through this door, you can just imagine that these doors can slide open for the keepers. This is a little bit of behind the scenes. So this is where the keepers can get their equipment, their shovel and their wheelbarrow, wheel it through here, get all the dinosaur dung piled up and all the dirty bedding, maybe hose it all out and give it a good clean, and then put some fresh bedding down for them so they have a nice clean place to sleep at night. Lovely. Okay, and behind you over here we just have a nice little toilet stop, because you're about to embark on quite a steep climb to the lodge, which is further along. So you might want to just go to the toilets before you go, and then, because the last thing you want to do is get so far and then you're like, oh, I need the toilet. So yes, up we go, round these rocks, and then a nice little opening area we can view down here at the whole resort. You can see the igloos in the background there. Lovely. And we continue on, and now this bit is a little bit too steep, so I've just put in some steps so that you can climb up. I might need to put a sign actually saying mind your step. These steps may be a bit frosty and we don't want you slipping. And you come up, and then you're greeted by a cave. A nice little cave for you to walk through, just to immerse you in this world. Oh, and you can get a nice view of the top of here as well, of the whole enclosure. You can see the whole frozen lake. You can see the stream coming down here with all the boulders that fell down off these cliffs. And a Pachyrhinosaur just taking a nap here. Lovely. And then, oops, we are going to go into the cave. And as we go in, there's a little spy hole through here that you can just look through. Wonderful. And then the cave exit is over here. So you come through the exit, and you are greeted by the lovely waterfall. Look at that, wow. And you can come up on these rocks here, take a seat on the bench, and we've got some railings in just to make sure that you are safe and you don't fall off. You can stand here, get a nice picture or a selfie with the waterfall behind you. Look at that, wow. The waterfall, that's quite a big waterfall, that as well. Wow. And it comes thundering down here and then flowing through this big stream. And here we have the rocky rope bridge. So this is going to take you across. I've just noticed there that these ropes are a little bit, oops, a little bit out of place. Just fix that up there so it looks a bit more neater. It's not recognising that I'm trying to click on the rope. It thinks I'm trying to click on the log. Oh dear. There we go. Got it. Okay, there we are. That looks a bit better now. Wonderful. Okay, so now you want to be careful when you're crossing this bridge because, wow, you want to be careful you don't break your leg as well with that massive gap. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. That's terrible. Right, let me get rid of that. Good lord. It's only later when you're coming round and you really look, you notice the mistakes. You think it all looks fine and then you see these little things. Yeah, so that's better now. We won't have any accidents. Flipping heck. So, oh yes, and of course here we've got another spot that we can take a seat and just look at the lovely view here of the exhibit. But yes, you want to be careful on this rope bridge because there are gaps in between the wood and you would not want to drop your phone down into the stream because it will not work again. So yeah, just be careful because I know you want to take pictures of the lovely waterfall behind you, but be careful not to drop your phone. Anyway, let's continue on with the tour. So we go along the path and oh my goodness, the path again. Be careful you don't fall on the spiky path. Good heavens. And we're going to have to delete the path here because I don't think it will actually flatten when the path is down. Let's see if we go. Ah, there we go. That's better. Beautiful. Okay. Good God. Let's bring that path down a little bit smaller. I think it's about 3 meters, I think it is. Oh dear. It's not, do you know what? I'll come back later and do that. Anyway, let's continue on with our tour. So, we've got rid of that spike now, and we've got rid of that gap where the guests could hurt themselves. And here is the lodge, where you can come and get your breakfast, or your lunch, or even your tea at night. Around the corner here we just have some toilets for you to use, and we can go inside. Got these nice glass panels just to let a bit of light inside, and then we have some tables for you to sit at, and here you can order your food at the counter, and behind the door there is where the kitchen will be, and just a few snacks here from some vending machines. And if you don't want to eat inside, you might want to because it'll be warmer in here for you. But you may want to sit outside even though it's cold because you have this beautiful view of the enclosure. So it's up to you. What do you want, warmth or a good view? So you can sit here. These will be the best seats. You'll have to get up early because these might be taken. Maybe all the guests will be rushing around to get to these first for the best view while they have their breakfast in the morning. And you can see one of the Pachyrhinosaurs is just coming up the hill here. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. And it's thought these animals may have lived in higher latitudes as well, so they're altitudes, sorry. So they may have come up places like this. This is why I've made a bit of a higher area for their exhibit up here, so they can root round through the scrub and the bushes here for food. And we'll have to tell the guests not to feed the animals. Don't throw any food over here to try and attract them over. And some binoculars for you to get a good view. And you just come round the corner here. Some more seats. But of course the best seats in the house, I'd probably say, would have to be these ones here. So there you go. And then just here is another area for them to come up to, and we've just blocked it off with rocks here so they can't get up into the mountains. Lovely. So there you have it, guys. There is the tour of the Pachyrhinosaurus Resort, and as always I'll finish off with a few cinematic shots of the Pachyrhinosaurus. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take off the fog there. I put that on just for the morning shots, but here it is a little bit later on when it's a lot brighter. You can see, oh, that's a bit better. You can really see there the wow. So if you come up later in the day, maybe you want a nice lie-in, you can come up here and get, wow, look how bright that is now. You can get a nice view of the animals in their frozen winter wonderland. Wow, beautiful. So yes, I hope you enjoyed, guys. Please leave a like and a comment below, and if you've got any more ideas of builds you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see how this exhibit was made, you'll see that I'll leave a link below at the end of the video showing you how we built it. So I'm just going to go to some cinematic shots now of the Pachyrhinosaurs enjoying their new enclosure. So thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see how this build was made, you can click the link on the left. And please like and subscribe for more videos like this.